The Acura ZDX is not only the first automobile in the lineup to be propelled exclusively by electric motors, but it is also the first vehicle of its kind among the selection of automobiles that Acura has available for purchase. This double distinction is a significant accomplishment for Acura. It is a great accomplishment for Acura to have achieved this designation. In particular, the ZDX is the very first automobile of its kind, which is the reason why it is distinguished from other vehicles. Acura is thrilled to have gained this twofold distinction, which is a source of pride for the firm. This accomplishment is significant and represents a fantastic accomplishment. It is conceivable to draw analogies between the ZDX and other automobiles manufactured by General Motors, such as the Cadillac Lyriq. When one takes into mind the essential configuration of the ZDX, this occurrence took place as a result of the fact that the ZDX is physically comparable to the ZD in terms of the configuration of its core. Due to the fact that the ZDX is a sport utility vehicle, this situation has developed as a consequence of the fact that it is a sport utility vehicle. We are currently in this situation as a result of the fact that the ZDX is constructed on the Ultium battery platform. The circumstance that we find ourselves in is as described above. The fact that we are in this situation is due to the fact that this particular reason is the reason why we find ourselves in this position. It is not yet known whether or not the Environmental Protection Agency has confirmed this information. Nevertheless, there is a mid-size luxury crossover that is projected to have a range of up to 325 miles with a range of up to 325 miles. This content has not yet been examined to determine whether or not it is accurate. At this point in time, there has been no confirmation of the information that is on the verge of being taken into consideration. In spite of the fact that the scenario that has developed is comparable to what is going to be said in the paragraph that comes after this one. When compared to earlier designs, the ZDX is a vehicle that stands out owing to the fact that it is unique in that it is both long and low. This makes it stand out from other comparable designs. Because of this, it is a motor vehicle that stands out. It is distinguished from other designs by virtue of this particular feature, which makes it stand out. The distinctive design of it is one of the elements that sets it apart from other objects that are of a similar sort. This automobile is both roomy and compact at the same time, which is a feat that is accomplished by this automobile. The wheelbase measures 121 inches, which is a really outstanding quantity. It is a very impressive vehicle. The circumstances that have led to this situation are a direct result of the peculiarities of the automobile. There is a substantial amount of room that is made available, and this space can be employed for either the transportation of passengers or the carrying of the objects that they are transporting. In addition to being helpful in terms of making the journey more pleasant, it also offers a significant amount of room to be utilized. In terms of the utilization of this space, neither of these two applications is incompatible with being utilized. Any of these activities, which are all possibilities that are available to discussion, can be used to make use of this area. All of these activities are open to consideration. Since it is predicted that the year 2026 will bring about a ZDX that is practically identical to the one that was released in the year 2025, you should be able to develop a forecast that is in accordance with the information that has been supplied to you. This is given that it is anticipated that the ZDX will be released in the year 2026. The reason for this is that the ZDX that will be issued in 2026 will be identical to the ZDX that was issued in 2025 without any differences whatsoever. They should not be denied the ability to experience the prospect of a scenario similar to this one occurring, as it would be inappropriate to give them that opportunity. Commencement. With the commencement of the 2025 model year, the ZDX was initially presented to the market with the standard spec specification included in its list of specifications. This was the case from the very beginning of the initial introduction. At the time that the ZDX was being built, this was the reality of the situation. This is the state that it was in when it was first made available to the general public. For the first time, there were two separate types of drivetrains that were available for purchase among the various options. These drivetrains were a rear-wheel drive powertrain and an all-wheel drive power plant.